Hello my beans, today we'll be making 1000-layer chocolate chipped spiced cookies. In the description box below there will be a list of all the ingredients that are used, along with their measurements. For the first part, get your softened butter and put it into a bowl. Put both of your sugars in there and mix until soft. Next, put your egg yolks in, 2 at a time. I recommend using a spatula to get the rest out. Moving on, after mixing, add your other 2 yolks, along with your vanilla. Mix all the ingredients well and set the bowl off to the side. In a larger bowl, put in your flour, baking soda, salt, ground cinnamon, I'm having a stroke, help. Moving on, add in your ground cloves and your ground ginger. And mix all the dry ingredients fully. Next, set the bowl to the side and grab your wet ingredients. Now it's time to mix the two. Add the dry ingredients on top of the wet ones. And mix the two until it looks like this. Now grab the plastic wrap and lay down one sheet. Looking back at your mixture here, split it into 3. At this point, a spatula will be very much helpful. Next, grab one of the 3 dough pieces and lay it on top of the plastic. Do this for the other 2 pieces. Flatten, wrap, and put in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. Moving on, you might have noticed this jar of chocolates. But I will be using semi-sweet baking chocolate. This will give the cookies a much richer taste. You will need about a cup of the chocolate. If you're doing the same thing as I am, using baking chocolate, here's how I cut it. I first start by breaking the chocolate bar so that I have separate squares. I then take a large knife and start scraping the chocolate, and then cutting them into finely chopped pieces. Now don't be an idiot like me using a plastic cutting board, as plastic cutting boards will dull your blade. Instead, use a wood cutting board or a bamboo one. At this point I was just too lazy to go find the wood one. After I was satisfied with my pieces, I scraped them on top of the knife and put them into my measuring cup. When 30 minutes has passed, take out your dough, out of the refrigerator, and unwrap them. Here on my board, I have some flour placed out. This will help the dough from not sticking onto the board. The first layer of your dough should be aligned with chocolates, and as much as you want. Then take your second piece of dough and put it on top. Take some flour and put some on top, and then roll it out. When rolled out, add more chocolates on top of that second layer. Take your third and final layer and place it on top. Add more flour and roll it out. Next, find a cookie cutter that you like and start cutting your cookie dough. Do this until all the cookie dough is gone. While you're still cutting the cookies, make sure to preheat your oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Moving on, we are going to make the egg wash. Taking that remaining egg, crack it and put it into a bowl. Next, find a whisk and start beating the egg. When it is well beaten, move over to the uncooked cookie dough. Here, brush the tops of each cookie with the beaten egg. When finished, move them into the oven. Set the timer for 12 to 15 minutes. Halfway through the cooking time, open the oven and switch the two baking sheets. The top one goes on the bottom, and the bottom one goes onto the top. After doing so, cook for the remaining amount of time, and if needed, add more, which is usually about 2 to 3 minutes. Let the cookies cool for about 3 to 5 minutes, and enjoy.